Hurry! We are nearly there.
Peace, Frick. It will do us no good to arrive at our enemy's doorstep exhausted.
Surtr has our son. Fair Baldr fallen to treachery. Does that mean anything to you?
It does. And Surtr will pay a heavy price for it. We do not serve our cause by reckless haste. The tyrant of Muspelheim acts with purpose. And I would know the web he weaves before I'm caught in it.
So speaks one who never nursed our babe at the breast, nor held him as he slept. You were warming your wife's bed while I nurtured your son.
You were only too keen to send him to my care, and Freya's, when the call of adventure became too great to resist. Now dampen your heart fire. Captive he may be, there's nothing in the Nine Realms that can harm Baldr.
There is one thing. Pick up your heels. Where is my son, demon?
He waits at my master's pleasure. There. But maybe not so fair as you remember.
As I knew you must. It's been too long since you and I crossed blades.
Then let's make this the final.
Don't worry, Ivan. Neither you nor I are fated to die today.
Bobby! Behind you!
You look like you could do with a lie down. You want to watch this?
No!
We must kill the High One.
He's not fated to die today.
Are you well? Hubby's not well.
A passing weakness. It's nothing. We should continue.
Are you sure? We could rest a while.
They kidnapped my son, murdered his mother. I will not rest till I repay these wrongs. Oh, forgive me. You lifted me from that fly-blown hell, set me on my feet again. You do not deserve my rage.
And you do not belong among the dead. Not yet. Now come on. Your gift awaits. Take it, Lord of Asgard. Put it on. From the dwarves of Svartalheim to you.
This is a mighty gift indeed.
Told you they'd like it.
With this bracer, you can draw out the essence of fallen foes, steal their powers, and make them your own.
Sinmara.
I thought I heard the mewing of an Aesir kitten. My husband should have stamped on you when he had the chance. But mercy is no flaw of mine.
I will see red vengeance on all of you for what you have done.
And I will enjoy watching you fail. You fight well. Better than your woman, at least.
Come at me then! Let's finish this!
Oh, I'll be back. I will hunt you to the far corners of the 9 worlds. Treasure every moment, Javi. For death is at your heels. And you know not the hour it will find you.
Sinmara! Damn you to hell!
Sigrun and Halstein! Well, slap my bollocks and call me an elf. You found us! And with all those muspels on our doorstep.
You know about the Muspels?
Wouldn't be much of a chief if I didn't. Hope you didn't wear yourself out coming out to warn us.
Actually, we kinda did.
And who's this you've got with you?
I am Harvey, called Wolfsbane, Raven Guard, the High One of Asgard.
That right. They call me Brod. Arse Scratcher, Snot Snorter, he of the crusty toe.
Javi is here because we have an enemy in common. Surtr has taken his son captive.
He fought Sinmara to a standstill. I saw it!
Surtr, eh? Any enemy of that oversized stack of hearth sweepings is a friend of mine. Come inside. You two, get some rest.
Wait, Javi. Before you go, I have another gift. We would not have made it here without you.
Nor I without you, my friends. I'd say we're even.
Take this all the same. It's silica. Bring it to a blacksmith and they will put it to good use on your behalf.
Thank you, Sigrun. And you, Halstein. May our paths cross again soon.
Salutations, Chief. Who's your friend here?
They've got too many names to remember. All you need to know is they've got silica.
And the bracer of such craftsmanship as makes my hammer-arm weep with envy. That's a fine thing indeed. But maybe not so fine that it can't be enhanced somewhat. Any half-decent blacksmith should be able to help you improve it. Assuming you have the right materials, of course.
Others here will be glad of a stranger's silver. Look around a while, if you like.
You know my purpose. I have no time to tarry here.
He asks for death who goes to battle unprepared. I'll see you at the entrance when you're ready. You know, you ain't the first stranger to come around here. A while back, our scouts saw a Jotun creeping about. Name of Hurricane.
Hurricane? No doubt she flees the wrath of Suttungr and Gunnlóðr. Hers was not a name I expected to hear in this place. Her presence here may be an ill omen. Or it might mean nothing at all.
You as guardians like to be vague, don't you? Walk with me now. Let's have some straight talk.
I am Havi, Lord of Asgard.
You're a long way from home. Or the Aesir now invading us as well. Jailer of Ivaldi.
Ivaldi owes me his freedom. Where is he? I would speak with him.
Be my guest. I assume you know the way to Helheim.
He's dead. How?
How else? Or do you need both eyes to see the muspels everywhere? That was uncalled for. Walk with me. I am Gundborg, leader of this shelter. Or what remains of it now Ivaldi is gone. He was trying to make contact with the other shelters. There was an ambush, Glot's soldiers, and something else. Something worse. A creature of fire and fury. It devoured Ivaldi home.
No doubt bred in Surtr's dungeons. Perhaps with Loki's aid, before I could make him my captive.
You and your captives. Regardless, Uldar fell soon after Ivaldi did. Our mines and miners, any survivors now serve Glot.
Is that name meant to mean anything to me?
Glot is Surtr's bastard son, half Muspel, half Jotun. A nightmarish being, capable of tearing a dwarf in two.
An unthinkable end for anyone, whether warrior or otherwise.
I saw it with my own eyes. I still see it when I try to sleep.
And yet, Glad has not simply slaughtered your people. He needs your miners. To what end?
The invaders hunger for secrets buried deep in the ground. Ancient relics. The Muspels place great importance in them.
And how do you know this?
Enough, Havi. We have suffered enough. Now I must endure all these questions?
Aid me with your knowledge, and I shall strike a blow against Glad and all Muspels.
In Uldar we had someone gathering information for us. The miner, Frithjofr. He's been silent for days now, which is unlike him. Probably dead for all I know.
Anything sought by the Muspels must be mine. Where was Frithjofr last seen? Perhaps I can find him.
There is a house in Uldar. Its owners killed by Muspels long ago. There we would exchange messages with him.
This house. How do I find it?
It's the tallest house in the Jewelers District by the city's south gate. Just look for the gold in the streets. You'll see.
Frithjofr may be the key to obtaining these relics Surtr seeks. I must find him.
Do as you must, Lord of Asgard. I have too many burdens of my own to worry about yours as well.
Then... are you Tira?
Tira? Yeah. Tira! Gad mi mas an amindach yidaba. Tira! Frithjofr!
Do you even know where he is?
Frithjofr! Yeah! Frithjofr! Tira!
Wait. Do you understand me?
We diall now ni maru os arosani ma.
This is where they dig for relics.
Frithjofr! Yeah?
You think Frithjofr is here? Time to find out. Wait here.
Frithjofr! Beth efer ddigwyddodd I chi?
Tira? Oh, thank the stars you're safe. I'm all right. You know, all things considered. This one got you out too.
Enough prattle. Where is the relic?
Not one for small talk, are you?
Isn't that everything a dwarf says?
Ha ha ha! Not bad. Just keep your breeches on, yeah? That relic I found? The Muspels have it. Took it to the palace, I'd wager.
And what is it?
Damned if I know. Moment I yanked it free from the ground, there was a blast of bright white light, and that was the last thing I saw.
That's not what I asked. What does it do?
Other than blind, unsuspecting dwarves? Dunno. Muspels didn't seem sure either, hence taking it to that bastard scholar up in the palace.
This palace, a Muspel stronghold, I take it.
You're a sharp one. Ivaldi was commissioned there, long ago. Einar's there now. Piece of shit. He's the one who'll have your relic.
Einar. Beti sonam, Einar.
He's a traitor. A dwarf working for the Muspels. So don't you believe a word he tells you. You get a chance, you kill him.
I shall judge who lives and dies. Where is this palace?
If we're still by the dig site, you can probably see it. To the south. Modest little place, sitting atop a great bloody rock.
Modest little place indeed. Very well. I shall take this relic for myself. What will you do now?
What's it to you, whatever your name is?
If I find you have lied to the Lord of Asgard, I will want words with you.
You? You're? Oh my days. Well, look, I got nothing to hide. We'll make for the shelter. Go see Gunborg.
Very well. If you're true to your word, then we shan't need cross paths again.
You have failed me for the last time.
You don't understand!
Now it lies dormant, useless. The only means to awaken it.
I've searched everywhere, but all these records are a mess. Rest assured, I will... The purpose of the...
The only purpose it has served is drawing out vermin!
Damn it all!
Tell me, where did the son of Surtr take that relic?
I can't. Just look. Who are you?
I am Harvey of Asgard. I hold your fate in my hands. Answer me before the room is swarmed and I leave you to the Muspels.
No, I can help you. You saw through the portal Claude opened, yes? You saw the vault? I can get you inside. I can.
I'm listening. Best you are swift.
The vault, it's sealed with an ancient magic, but I can get you inside.
You can help me get the relic?
Yes, but that is not the prize. It is what happens within the vault that can truly shape our fates.
They will be upon us soon. Can you walk?
I don't think so.
Very well.
Can't stay here.
I need answers now, traitor.
Do not call me that! I had my reasons. Not that you'd understand such an abstract concept as reason, you mad, spiteful, half-blind!
Choose your next words carefully. They may be your last.
They have my boy. The Muspels. I only did what I did to save him, you see. You save him, I'll do anything you ask. I'll damn well walk you into Glod's vault myself.
Stop!
My boy. Oh, my boy. What have they done to you?
Get off me! She wanted your life spared, not me, you backstabbing stack of shit!
Silence! Baldr would never dare speak to me in such a way. You've lost your eyes. You want to lose your tongue as well? 3 dwarves is 3 more than I planned on rescuing. Can any of you fight? Of course not. So I must find other uses for you. You owe me.
We have much to discuss, but we need to get this one into the Vault of the Ancients.
Do you have any idea what you're saying? To do that, you'd need...
A sunstone, yes. And very precisely augmented. Lad, if this is what it takes to drive out the Muspels...
then it must be done. All right.
There is a sunstone that watches over Onorthorpe. Bring it to me, at Vergamir Milna, and I shall forge that which we need.
Must I do everything? Very well.
How did you... I know better than to ask.
Do you have what you need now?
Yes, I believe so. Let me see... Still hot.
Will this work? Einar.
Sorry. I've only ever read about this in the ancient scriptures. I've never seen it with my own eyes.
Can you get me into the vault or not?
I believe so, but Glod is no fool. He'll surely have made preparations.
Let me worry about Glod.
As you wish. Now, if all has gone to plan, Fridtjofr and Tira will be in position by the time you arrive within Uldar's old city, the great cavern at its heart.
And you?
I must catch my breath and calm my nerves, but I will join you there as soon as I can.
See that you don't fail me.
Have I thus far? I'll do as I've promised. The vault will be yours.
You made it!
Careful. That sounded like you doubted me for a moment. What of your eyes? Are they mended?
Getting there. Recovering. Thank the gods.
You're welcome. Now then, show me what to do with this augmented sunstone.
Einar?
Alive, last I saw, but old and slow. We must begin without him. It is done. Took you long enough. By Ymir's armpits. What are you doing here, you one-eyed shitbag? Seeking a relic. It's somehow grown more wrinkly and ill-tempered since I last saw it. Fuck off. Looking for this, I'd wager.
The mighty relic!
Piece of junk. I took out all the good stuff already.
What?
Then we shall take our leave. She escaped. Come. I've been cooped up long enough. Of all the faces I left behind in Asgard, yours is the last I expected to see. You sound disappointed. I'd have preferred you sent a buxom Valkyrie, wearing nothing more than a mischievous smile. And carrying a barrel of the good stuff. Now you're talking, but when I saw you in the palace, through Glod's portal, well, I knew you'd come for me. Thank you. Anything for a friend. My gentle jailer rescuing me from a far worse jail. It's almost poetic. You dwarves never did understand poetry. The sky is high, wood is good, and Harvey is still an arsehole. How is that for poetry, you miserable shit? About as good as you smell. Now, I have a use for you. Harvey has a use for me. Words to chill the blood. Still, you know we dwarves give nothing away for free. Do you breathe fresh air? or the stench of Glad's torturers?
Keep your eye in its socket. What will you have me do?
Wait.
What?
Vermin! Thief! Face me!
Be warned! I will finish what you start! Small step towards justice.
Wish you had let me get a few kicks in. Bastard almost ate me once.
Then it is over? The Muspels will be in disarray.
Not while Surtr is in power.
Tell me more of the relics, and what you did with them. What happened in the vault?
What do you think? Glod tortured me. Commanded me to revive the relics, then extract their magic so that Surtr might use it in some way.
And you could not?
How fucking dare you? Of course I could. But not for a shit like him. Of course, Glod was too dim to see that I was dispelling the magic rather than storing it. And as soon as I knew you were coming, I gutted the relics, rendered them useless. So no mighty weapon for that prick Surtr.
It is unwise to underestimate such an enemy. But you were short-sighted, Ivaldi. I could have made good use of that magic.
Well, if it's items of power you seek. During my imprisonment, I heard rumors. Surtr is building something. Something small, yet very, very potent. And highly valuable to him. So valuable that if it were to fall into your hands, you might do some real damage here, I think.
Music to my ears.
I will seek out wisdom on the subject. More ancient and advanced than even my own. But first I must equip myself with some decent tools. Starting with a hammer and maybe a chisel or two.
There is a dam in the north of Bangrin. Huge bloody thing. Almost completely frozen over.
South of the dam, there is a workshop. Perhaps it remains in good order. When your travels are complete, you will find me there.
I will come when I'm ready.
There's got to be a tank that we can tug a few drops out of.
Don't let me interrupt you.
Lord, am I pissed or does the Allfather stand before me?
Both? This is good. The Wise One will surely help solve our problem.
Let us help one another. What exactly is the source of your grief here?
Rhymes! Rhythm! Oh, we could use your poet's heart.
My what?
Your words! Your gusto! We, the greatest of the sons of Ivaldi, are in need of a fitting end to the song of... Will our end?
I am here to understand how you might help me strike back at Surtr.
Strike back? Nonsense! Besides, it is not only he we must contend with, but his kin, his daughter Asa, stirs above, snatches up our people, works them to death.
An unwinnable war? All that's left to do is eat, drink, shag, and seal our legacies.
Exactly!
But as is clear as day, we have drunk ourselves to hell, and no rhyme sticks the way it should.
So, it must be you who completes the song of our saga, mine and Lom's.
That is not why I've come.
Of course it is! Fate has brought you here.
We are to be remembered and revered by all.
Yes!
With Javi among us, we must adjust the final verse. Listen closely. To the depths of Svartalheim, great Javi came, met with dwarves he knew not by name.
In search of warriors without remiss, instead found cowards who reek of piss.
Not quite what I was thinking. Let's try.
You call yourselves the sons of Ivaldi. Why? To shit on his name?
Brammer, I don't think he means to lend his words to our song.
Go away, Lom. Your words carve a deep wound, but they are true enough. Each day we see our numbers dwindle. Friends go out, but do not return. The choice to forget is alluring.
Surtr has stolen my son, and I do not have the luxury of forgetting. You said Surtr has a daughter.
Yes. Clever, cunning, commands an elite swath of warriors. She oversees Surtr's operations here.
Where may I find her?
There is a smeltery up the road. The dwarves there may know.
I'll go there, see what your people know. With luck, I can trap Asa, trade her life for my son's. Thank you, Granmir. Now tend to your people as a true son of Ivaldi should. They need you.
I will.
Asa? What business does an Asir have with a Muspel princess?
I have a quarrel with Surtr. His daughter will help me rectify it.
And how do you plan on that? Asa may come off as a young cub, but she does have a dark side.
As do I. Can you tell me where to find her or not?
Not exactly. The resources we receive come from a Milna, but I haven't got a clue which. Our blacksmith, Dramnik. Asa took some of his workers with her. He may know more, but have caution. Last I heard, the guards are making an example out of him.
I won. Is that really you? What are you doing here?
I've come looking for Surtr's daughter, the one they call Asa. I hear she frequents this place.
She makes her rounds. Comes to see that we are working as best we can.
What is all this work for?
Who knows? She brings us the ores, we extract the metals. They go to Surtr for whatever it is he so desires.
What is she like, this Asa?
Get on her bad side and she'll bark her threats. But so long as you keep on the straight and narrow, she is tolerable. Ensures you are well fed and healed of your wounds. Sets the bar high for a Muspel.
Where might I find her now?
I do not know, but you can try your luck around the kiln.
Toil as if tomorrow will never come. Is this the pace Asa demands?
It keeps her pesky rodents off my back. Keeps me fed. Well, barely. At this rate, I could eat a troll.
I imagine the hunger pangs hit quite frequently here. May I offer you something to eat?
It would surely help keep this toiler going.
I have something that will sate your belly, and hopefully rouse your spirits.
How can I repay such a kindness?
Asa is a common enemy of ours, and I'm looking for her.
Huh. Common enemy is right. If I had it my way, I would bash her pretty face into scalding goo. Sadly, she has not returned for me to try my hand. And I do not know where she has gone.
Is there anything you can tell me?
I get the growing sense you mean to confront her.
Forcefully.
Then do have caution. Asa can use magma to treat her wounds. Quite quickly, I might add. She always has a silky fresh layer on her skin.
I'll have to remember that.
Are you lost, Vesir?
That depends. I'm looking for someone. I was told I might find her here. Maybe you know her. Muspel, around your age. Goes by Asa. Father's, how shall I put this? A vainglorious fool who thinks himself a god.
Never heard of her.
Then you will not mind if I stay a while. Dip my toes in one of these soothing fire baths.
I have a better idea.
Oh,
Turn around. Go back from where you came. And please, do mind your step.
That is no way to welcome a curious outsider. Care to put that away?
Why? Afraid I know how to use it?
I'm sure you can use it. Passably well. But then I would have to kill you.
Don't worry. You won't. Oh no! The godly gloating. Smite me, I cannot bear it.
If I were you, I would save the tongue wit for a more appropriate time. I saw no such trinket on Surtr. Yet he too has a problem with dying.
So that was you and Eitri. What squabble had you trading blows with my father?
He has taken my son. And now I will give your father a taste of what he has wrought. Move, so that I may trade his child for mine.
You clearly do not know my father. Your son, Baldr, I assume. He has something my father needs. And if that is so, Papa would sooner see me dead than give in to your demands. If you want your son back, you will need something far more precious than me to barter with. Me, his own daughter? I simply will not do.
Then there's no longer any need for you to draw breath.
Asa! We found it! We found... Oh!
Found what? What have you found?
Asa would not want me to say.
Asa's no longer here. I am. Havi of Asgard, Lord of Frenzy. And you are in full control of my temper.
A mural. Asa believes it may help her gain entry to an ancient vault. It is in a cavern. That way!
You! Can you read this to me?
Me? I can try. Elven runes are not something I can decipher with ease.
You will fare better than I, and that will have to do. Any mention of an ancient vault, a door, secret entrance, maybe?
No, but I can make out this. See? 2 great mountains to the north, the sun and moon above.
That's it?
Regrets, Asir. We are simple diggers, not experts of things writ long ago.
Not to worry. You've been a great help. That being led a group of Muspels here. Sigrun and Holstein were likely prisoners among them. Injured, but very much alive. The dwarves were taken to the center of this chamber, where it appears that some sort of ritual was prepared. The orchestrator came for the ancient elven object built into the wall. Possibly even used it in the ritual. Is that what led to the dwarves' deaths? The Muspels then left, taking the object with them. But the purpose of this ritual of theirs remains a mystery to me. That sigil. I think I glimpsed it before in Eitri while I searched for Baldr. Perhaps we'll find some answers there. You're light on your feet, Asa. Following me now?
You've become quite useful, Aesir. My gratitude for opening the vault. Now tell me, what happened there?
I'm following the stink as it rises. As are you. Care to tell me why that is?
Days ago, Sinmara ordered my best warriors to the vault without bothering to inform me. I've not heard from them since.
Well, you're casting your suspicions at the right people. Whose quarters are these?
His name is Kaldr, an adept in magic. Or Seidr, as you Asgardians sometimes call it. This place is where he practices it.
Whatever he's doing, it is not Seidr. At least not as I know it. He is using something called a Salakar. It is part of a deadly ritual. And from what this room tells me, the dead will continue to pile up. Dwarves. Jotnar. Muspels.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You wouldn't. Your stepmother despises and distrusts you. Your father only the latter of those, for now. But in time, thanks to her venomous whispers, he may come to hate you as much as she does.
This is a lie. All of it. Your twisted attempt to pit me against them.
Sift through the mesh yourself. No other truth lies within.
Where are you going?
After the Salakar. Whatever it is, your father needs it. It may be the only leverage I have to get my son back.
Lord Calder, with your permission, we will now return to Asa.
Soon. I have need for you still.
Asa's warriors. Where do they fit into all this?
You are one of our captains, yes? A duty I share with two others here.
I thought I saw something in you. Stout, resolute. Step over here.
Sigrun and Halstein were two of the most revered sons of Ivaldi. If such prestige is a requirement for these rituals, then Calder is surely luring that Muspel to his death. I wonder if there's a way I can observe the ritual up close.
No! Mind the Salakar! Let me kill him!
Kill them!
Asa chased Calder into this camp, leaking her lifeblood, blinded by rage and utterly reckless. Looks to have cost her too. She came crashing in, mauling whatever half-wit stood between her and Calder. But those half-wits fought back in numbers. Injured and disarmed, she was overpowered and restrained. Calder then had her tossed onto a cart like a sack of turnips. Looks like they fled up that path. Asa!
Is that you again, mad one? Come to tempt fate, I see.
I do not die this day. Can you say the same?
Yes. You've proven once already how you like to strut around, unencumbered by fear. Perhaps the Salakar did not give you an adequate taste of it.
Enough of this blithering. Hand over what is now mine, or shall I just take it?
To know fear, we must be subjected to it. When I am through with you, I will take Asa's willful Hugr. Soon after, the Salakar will be complete. Then, believe me, you will know fear and pain. Just like your son. Weak!
Why is Surtr collecting Hugrs? What does he mean to do with the Salakar? Tell me!
Why do you aim to finish my work?
Ask yourself how much you care to suffer in these final moments.
Do your worst.
You are wasting your breath. He will not tell you. And he won't have to. His secrets are known to me now. You want them? Move aside. Move aside, or I will destroy it.
Traitor!
Traitor? It is you who are slaughtering your own kind.
What I do for Surtr!
Such devotion requires a strong hugr. All these Muspel sacrifices, you needed only look inward. Was he right? About you wanting to complete the Salakar?
Surtr will not trade my son for something he cannot use.
So you will see it through? To what end? How many lives would you take?
For Baldr, I would drain all 9 realms. Even Asgard.
The words of a dreadful king. And a selfless father. It is the one thing that separates you from my own. You wish to reunite with your son. I wish to see my father's plans lie in ruin. No matter the price. Can you see both through?
I can. But I will need your help. The Salakar still requires the hugr of a suitable Jotun. Coulter never found one. I must get hunting.
Do as you will. In the meantime, I'll join my stepmother, wherever she may be. I will try to learn how the Salakar fits into my father's plans. Under the guise of a contrite stepdaughter, of course. Keep it. I will need a way to find you when it is time to confront my father.
You and this bauble share a bond. I set out to use you to my advantage. It ends with me in your debt.
If it were not for you, I would have never known what my father was capable of. He used our people. Turned them on each other. For his gain. I cannot forgive him. And to that end, I am your ally.
In Asgard, an ally is a friend.
Let us not get carried away.
Come to humiliate us some more?
Help me, and I'll compose you a saga so exalted it will endure Ragnarok itself. But first, I need a name and a place.
For what?
For whom? The mightiest Jotun in all of Svartalheim.
We know the one. Right hand of Suttungr. Malvigr.
Here because of us.
She is worthwhile.
Gave your son Vidar quite the beating once, didn't she?
One day Vidar will make me proud. But why would Malvigr care about you two?
Premier and Lom aren't our real names. Allow me to introduce Fjalar and Galar. The ones who killed Suttungr's father.
I heard something about him trying to outdrink a couple of dwarves. And after, befuddled tripping and breaking his neck.
Suttungr wasn't happy. Held us responsible. But luckily we'd acquired some mead. Some special mead. And well, Suttungr is partial to a bit of mead. We bartered it in exchange for our lives. Except afterwards, some thieving twat went and stole it.
Loki, most likely. It's always Loki.
Whoever it was, Suttungr didn't catch them. So he decided to take it out on us instead. Sent Malvigr to hunt us down. Been incognito ever since. Can't trust this lot not to sell us out.
Still, she hasn't found us yet.
She will. Malvigr's dangerous prey. Even for you. But we can help balance the scales. Our old house, north of here. Sunk in a lake. Inside,
Upstairs on a table, you'll find a cup of great potency.
Cup?
You know, the cup.
Oh yes, the cup.
Has the power to do wonderful stuff. For instance...
So, I bring you the cup, and then...
we show you how to use it against Malvigar.
It's a deal.
It's best to leave one of your enemies alive, so they can tell of your greatness.
Everyone knows of my greatness.
Perhaps there are one or two who have not yet heard?
Just tell me where Malvigar is.
What's in it for me?
I do not know, but I will tell you this. The longer you make me wait, the worse it will be.
Malvigar is at the den to the west. And now? Will you spare me?
Until next we meet.
There will be no next. You can be sure of that.
They had hoped that by serving you up, I would show them mercy. Clearly a misapprehension on their part.
Yet here I am, served up.
If I were here for you, High One, I would have brought an army. No. Suttungr will have his vengeance. But not here. I know why you have come.
I have a bone to pick with you. After what you did to my son, Vidar, I must...
Vidar put up an honorable fight.
That is not what I heard.
Do not believe the stories.
Upon his return, too weak to stand, he squirmed like a worm caught in the sun.
You should have seen me. My acolytes had to carry me home on their backs. No. Your boy fought well.
Is that why you spared his life?
It is. But you aren't here to avenge Vidar's honor. You have come to steal my Hugr. And I intend to stop you.
How do you know this?
Aesir, Jotun. You and Loki are both mad. And Hirokin is just as bad. And Thor is so stupid he might as well be mad. You spread chaos wherever you go. Yet, you are all known quantities to us. Surtr is not. He rarely emerges from Muspelheim, and when he does, he shares little with us. Thus, while here, I have sent my spies to learn what he plans. Beyond wiping out the dwarves like he did the elves of Alfheim.
What do you know of his plans?
I know that he found a powerful elven relic, and that his minion, Baldr, was tasked with finding the Hugrs necessary to sustain it. That Baldr is now trapped within said relic, and that you would have me join him.
I must trade the Salakar for my son.
You, the one who almost killed Suttungr for his meat, will hand over a legendary relic, take your son and leave. Just like that. Put your mania aside, Havi. Work with me. Together we will foil Surtr's ambitions.
I cannot take the risk. With each breath, Baldr is a step closer to death.
I was a parent once. But we must look beyond ourselves. For the good of all. I do not deserve this.
No. You do not.